So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Decent chance! Goal, France! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's running through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Lewandowski really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Pogba. Chouameni. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Hernandez. Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Grimaldo got a long way forward to join the attack. Shot could be on. Oh, super ball. Can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. Koundé cuts it out. Pedri. Another pass, just keep... And the shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior. That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely...
Vinicius Junior! Could be danger here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Mbappe. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Doku. He's dribbled past his man here, picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome...
But the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The pass has gone astray. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Foden was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Threads one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pedri. And the counter is on. Pogba. There they go, hunting in tacks. Van Dijk. Pedri. Well, played right into his path. Doku. Oh, he's burst through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham. Played into space, floated through. Foden, Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé makes the interception. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's being urged to shoot. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bellingham. Foden. Well, they could break here. Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe has created one goal already. And it's Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Mbappe. They're urging him to shoot. Spread it left. Big chance! Goal! France! And again they hit the front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
France go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Lewandowski. It is a corner, good chance.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Le numéro 47. Le numéro 18.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 38.
That is out of play.
Le numéro 41. Le numéro 20. Changement.
And here's Mbappe. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Chips it through. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Rafael Leao, looking for the run. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Solot.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Tries to dink it through. Over to the left. Rafael Leao. That's very neat. Pedri. And he whips it in.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
It's a pretty loose pass. This might spell danger. Gravenberg. Now João Neves. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Thuram. There's no flag. He's in space and looking for options. Thuram. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les accès aux tribunes. Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 3.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Le numéro 37. Le numéro
France
10.
pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they have... Thuram! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking for options for movement, and he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. France finding their passes. Nicely shaped ball. Pedri. Mohamed Salah. And he's in on goal. Knocks it into space. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Mohamed Salah has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez tries to pass it through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. João Neves with the short one. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. Van de Ven. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Oh, it's Sorloth. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Great chance! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? He might be... And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Oh, what has happened here? De Bruyne... It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good ball, good take.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
France, moments now away from seeing this one out. Gravenberg. That's a cute ball. Dink through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's Pogba. Aims beyond the defence. A lot of space ahead of him. Pogba with the cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
France definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. Oh, this is a very good run. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try. Corner number 2 then. And he's heaved it away. And it's Chouameni. This looks promising. There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
France have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And here's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's Lewandowski! Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. It's run loose here. Now it's Foden. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Foden. So what can they make of this? Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
France do have a chance to counter here. Tries to play it through. Pogba. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. No, again there's no way through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That has not gone well. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Haaland. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good take in a good area. Delivery from Mbappe.
Well played and well cleared.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. And it's Pogba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Bellingham. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mbappe with a real... Mbappe! Keeper's not concerned by that. And it's made its way to him. Konate cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Succumbs to the pressure. Passing nice and neat. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. AC Milan are all square. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Haaland looking to get on the end of this. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Doku! Could be danger here. And a chance! Oh, split significant reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham, and he's running through. Oh, that was vital. Chance for a shot! Goal, France! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 26.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here? Now, this could be a chance. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Lewandowski. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Rafael Leao. Real chance here. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. France go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Well, this is Lewandowski. They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared without complication. Out of play for a throw. McAllister.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's good defending, very good defending. Can he get it through? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Barella,
5 minutes.
just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's going to be disappointed with that. No, it's come to nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Has a look and plays it forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gravenberg. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rafael Leao. And he's there to belt it away. And that's that. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power...
Tries a shot! Goal! France!
So, a breakthrough already.
Pedri. Chouameni. Pogba. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Haaland. Mbappe purring. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
France are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Over to the left. Haaland! And a chance! And that was very necessary.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
It's hit the upright. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish?
Mbappe.
And again! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And the shot! Brilliant from Pedri! A finish of true class! Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the counter-attack is on for France. And he's worked it through.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedri. Now it's Haaland, and he's managed to get free. He's in a good position, and the shot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It's Pogba! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. And they can counter here. Mbappe. It's Hernandez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Haaland. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot could be on. He's found the way through. And it's Gravenberg. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Pogba. Pogba. Oh, look at the real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Pogba clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Somewhat off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. Chouameni. France looking to pass their way through. Hernandez. Foden. Pass is just off target. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Haaland. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham powering forward here. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's half-time here. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer que le programme du match d'aujourd'hui est disponible dans les kiosques situés juste après les
And so we're off again.
Cela fera toujours un magnifique souvenir.
Pogba. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hakimi. It's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. Chouameni. And it's Pogba. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well played. That's a delicate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Pogba. Close. It's Pogba! And that would have been some goal.
Pogba certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Pogba takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's there to retrieve it. Picks out, chance! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France go into the lead.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great work on the overlap. He's had a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner
26,
number 2 then.
le numéro 9, le numéro 47. À leur place,
Oh, he's been
le
caught
numéro
napping.
15, le numéro 8, le numéro 14.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hakimi, well seen, saw that coming. João Neves, just a quarter of an hour to play. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes, Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Rafael Leao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's been cut out, well played. Rafael Leao on a charge down the left. That's the keeper's ball. Tchouaméni, Bruno Fernandes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vitinha. Bellingham. Shot, surely! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike!
think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 37.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rafael Leao.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Looking to play him in. And the referee brings it to a close. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Lewandowski picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.